everybody. I'm late. I don't know if anybody knows why I'm late, but I was over on Wanderbot's stream and we were playing Remnant, and it went way too long. I'm sorry. Semicolon! Thank you for the 9 months. We're having a baby. You were there. You champion, Chopper. Boy, oh boy, Reto bot best comment. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Those will come to my channel as videos soon. You don't have to worry about being there. You won't miss a thing if you watch my YouTube channel. How's baby made? First, you smash... Never mind. Never mind. That can't... You can't start a good answer to that with that. So let's just, abandon that. Abandon all ye who enter here. We're going to have to rush really quick because we are going to, in 30 minutes, we're going to be playing with Rhapsody. We are going to be playing with Rhapsody. When a content creator and a sub love each other very much, Reto smash. Hey now. Alright, chat, you are going to pick my... Going to have a hell rush really quick. I'm going to go full speed ahead. And probably, like, let's be honest, I'll probably lose anyways if I'm trying to go full speed ahead. The game always takes... The first time you press the play button, I've noticed it takes forever for it to load. After that, it's golden. Hey now, gotta go fast. Hey now, gotta go fast. Santa Daddy, getting a little spicy here. But here you go. You all get to see. All right, gang. We're 6 units away from playing the 4th clan. What do you want me to pick, chat? Red, green, or purple as my primary? Red, green, or blue, blurple? If you want fast game, go Hellhorn. That's actually not a bad idea. Purple, red, blurple, green, purple, green. There's lots of green and purple. So basically, should I go green first? Or, you know what? To do something slightly different than today's video, I'll do the exact same combo, but I'll do it with green as the primary. Let's do it on Covenant 0, just to go fast. Cage, welcome. Go random, you coward. How is that cowardice? It's not being a coward at all. That's just being indecisive. Cage. When a friendly unit is healed, deal damage to the front enemy unit equal to the amount healed. I don't even need to look at the other one. That's stupid. Revenge, draw 1. Maxwell damage with the 2 gift subs. Holy moly, you champion. Thank you. Can't wait till it comes out so I can play it. May 21st. Spikes. Seems like a good idea. Do you know if you're going to have a sponsory link? I don't know. I actually have not been in contact with them at all. I have no clue. I'm waiting until we get in game so I know where to put my camera. I have a sneaking suspicion this is not a safe place. But yeah, I've not been in talks with them. I got my key through key mailer. I've not talked to a single person. But it is a good video game. It is a good video game. We gotta go fast here. We gotta go good game and fast. I mean, we got spikes. That thing's just gonna die, so like hip hip hooray. Alright. Still not sure whether I'm gonna get this game. Oh look, we get to do 0 damage. I think it's really good. Mid left side is good. What am I covering up over here? I'll do it. I'll believe you. I plan to do any more of that duck shooter game. Blazing Beaks? Maybe. I might. I may. Oh, man. It's gonna get up there. I'm sure we got... Yeah, we got those boyos in there. We can do 10 damage. So we might as well do... We'll do one, and then we'll get him with the other boyos. Easy peasy. Is it similar to Slay the Spire? It's... As Rhapsody once said, it's what if Slay the Spire, but you was the Spire. I did not do my math right. It's reverse Slay the Spire in the sense that you play as the bad people. You're defending your... It's Protect the Pyre. It's a combination of tower defense. Tower defense and Slay the Spire. This is the boss and we're already going to be fine? Usually I have to, like, pay some attention to... Like, not that it's hard, the first fight, but usually I have to, like, look at the screen. I didn't even have to look, did I? You are the Spire. Exactly. Okay, so we have this relic right here. When a friendly unit is healed, deal damage to the front enemy unit equal to the amount healed. Seems like we should probably go with Restoration Detonation. Seems like we could do double blast that way. Apply spell weakness. Here's the question. Does this apply... Is this a spell? Is this a spell when this happens? Also, Restoration Detonation, Retromation. This is not a spell. But, I bet you, I mean, this should be a spell, though, right? This is a spell. Incant, apply 1 armor to friendly units. Maybe we go for that, too. Oh, Wumbo Bob. Always good to see you. Restoration Detonation, Retromation Information is a spell, yeah. You better believe it. Rest of that, you can call it whatever the heck you want. What's the Seraph ability this run? That is a good call. Cleanse all you... Wait, hold on. End is near. Incarnation of Hell has the power to cleanse all units of effects which don't benefit Seraph. That seems bad. I mean, that would be like... Alright, we gotta move faster. Anything really exciting happening recently? Hell no. So you don't want the buff. Armor's a buff too, ain't it? That ain't great. Clear buffs, but you... I think this certain it only clears half stacks. Armor isn't the buff. Okay, good. I bet you... I'm sure it cleanses thorns, right? Like, that... I'd be surprised if it didn't cleanse thorns. Armor's not a buff. That's great. Can't gain Rage 1. I bet your Rage is probably... Greg. Thank you for a year of the great content. Hope you keep it up. You better believe it. You absolutely cleanses thorns even though they're different. Oh, Jackie. It's good to have you around again. I mean, I know you've been around, but still. I feel like I want one of these, but I'm not excited about either of them, really. I'm not really excited about either. I skip. I sleep. Bum 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 bum. Upgrade a unit with incant, gain armor. Unit with quick. I mean, and now we don't even have a... Well, I guess we have that. That seems stupid to buff that with any of these. I'm just not really interested in any... Like, anything anyone's selling me right now. At this point, I'm like... Let's just get Thin Deck Daddy style. I kind of want them all gone, and I want different spells instead. The Hex! Duh! Spikes on the Sentient would be good. You can't buff up your champion with that stuff, unfortunately. They're held separately. There's at the end of a lot of the areas after you fight certain bosses, you get the option to upgrade them. I would like to see... I don't know, like in the... I mean, maybe there is stuff, but I would like to see different champions for each faction. I think that'd be great. Are you late? Not really. Pretty much almost completely no. Pretty much almost completely not. Alright. What are you doing? Oh, you're buffing with spikes. Oh my god. More than awesome. Brad the man. Welcome. And thank you. Thank you, thank you. I didn't know if you guys would be interested in Monster Train Live or not. But I very, very much just needed to play it. You need to take damage so I can heal you, you stinker. Come on. Hit me. Total lad Brad. I don't know. I kind of want to just not heal this so that I can heal it next turn. Get some damage. We put this down and just cry about how we don't get to do anything. Boom. Boop. Adding that thorns. I wish we had a way to attack the one in the back there. I think we're going to be like... I think we're going to be okay, though. Not too concerned. Not too concerned. Big number. Big number. Does Monster Train have party poppers? It does not. Unfortunately. I need to get some, like, actual party poppers. Umbra. Commune with the ancient Umbra Shroud, the original residents of Hellmine, the Crucible, for precious materials to help against the Seraph. Okay. Good deal. Apply one spell weakness. I don't know if any of this makes a lot of sense. Does not have party popper, bad games. Quit a run, start a new one with them. I have. What if I told you I'm going so slow that I probably will, because Rhapsody is. I'll hint nudge Rhapsody that I want to play Umbra. How about that? I'll hint nudge wink wink. Can you pet the dog? That's the real question. I don't think there's no dog to pet. There we go. There we go. Somebody to put our heal bomb on. At the end of your turn, apply Frozen to a random card in your hands. Frozen makes it so you can keep one. I missed the Tinted Rock. Oh, man. I don't know that... Like, since it's random, I don't know if I'm interested. If it wasn't random, if I could pick. You tell me you wouldn't pet a Heckhound? I'd pet a Heckhound. Get Abandoned Stave and 2 Vengeful Shards. An extra mana per turn, but you get 2 of these. That seems... What does this do, though? What does the Calcified Ember do? Feel like Rita will like the Umbra. Big number? Big number? Choo-choo? Does nothing, it just junks up your deck. Get upgraded versions later. I mean, I see that this doesn't do anything. I'll just go with this. I'll take the 2 junk cards for the extra. You get the mana cost to justify the junk cards. It's if we just go for like bigger hand size, we get better card draw. That seems better. The upgraded cards turn into +1 energy, +1 draw. I mean, that's nice. That's nice, but seems expansive. What do they have? Extinguish. Great. And, I mean, we could Restoration, Detonation, Retromation in this train station. Yeah, why not? Alright. The game has neat risk-reward mechanics. It really does. It's one of those games where, I mean, Jackie said it best. It's got the that Dicey Dungeons thing where everything feels busted, which makes it not busted. But, like, because the game, you can have runs that are broken. Broken as hell. Like, this feels really busted right now, for example. I do not know how much it will be when it comes out. In mere small amount of minutes, Dr. Rhapsody will be here, and I'm sure if he know more, if there is information that is out there to be known, he would know it. $25 US. About that sounds about right. It sounds about fair too. Sounds good. Rhapsody probably knows everything about the game. I mean, the sucker's put like 40 hours in before he even made his first video. Rhapsody measures in Australian dollars. I want to know freedom units. He often knows the price in US because he knows, you know, that a lot of the people watching are from there. I'm loving this build. It's a shame that it's going to have to go away. Oh, wait. We've won. We've won. Nullify the damage. Do the big-ish number. Bing, bang, boom. Too clever for you. It's going away. Yeah. Yeah. Fox, you've been playing this a lot, haven't you? Is there a save and quit option? I don't know. There might be. There might be. It's basically this or nothing right now, I think. This or nothing. It's nerf or nothing. I'm just like really not wowed by anything. This is the real question. You've played a bit. You played. You can quit whenever you want. Yeah. You played this a long time ago, too. You played before Rhapsody. What to go for here with our deck? With what we got? I don't think we need more slots. I think card draw is what we need more than anything. Card draw and then next time mana. Dupe anything. Removing cards sounds great. I'm gonna go with this because I want this unit. I want to see if we can get draw one. This unit. I mean, if we want card draw, we get that. We get that if we want card draw. Send it. Send it. Draw is always strong. Yeah. It good. I feel like more than anything, I just want like HP upgrades or something here. I'm kind of tempted to get this tiny upgrade to attack for... No, that's stupid. For the Guardian Stone, just so it does damage. Because doing 1 instead of 0 is like a really big deal. One more unit would have opened up the bottom floor slot for the Incant Totem. Yeah, that would be good. Would be good, especially since we just got that one. It's a hindsight, whoops. It's like not... I'm just not wowed by anything. This is not impressing me. I want to save my money for later, I think. Ah, yeah. It's okay, we didn't need it. Didn't need it. I'd be embarrassed to have needed it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, he's gonna go whoosh. Draw 1, this gets -1. Or -5. Yep. Reading. I mean, they're gonna be fine. But I do want to pop this boy. Oh, that's satisfying. That is really satisfying. Pop the bubble boy. Pop the bubble boy. Restorating. Got a deck with Endless on that draw card totem. That seems very broken. Very, very broken. Oh my. I should probably do something about this guy. Lego Kirby Twin. Hello. Welcome. Thank you for the 13th for the Baker's Dozen. Hopefully this isn't an unlucky month. Wait, Jason, is that you? Oh no. Oh no. Get wrecked by a rock, nerd. Okay. I can't believe that boy just died to a rock. What is this one? This is the armor one. I kind of want them at low HP. It just lets me do more. I kind of... Hey, whatever. Whatever. Send it. I want them low HP. So I can do the big number. Well, I regret this now. Because I thought I was going to get the big blast move. Oh, well, we got him anyway. Easy enough. The Awoken has always... Like, from what I've played so far, it feels the easiest to do great stuff with. I think this is probably what we go for. Card draw. Rooted 1 to an enemy, draw 1 next turn. Draw, yeah, whatever. Card draw seems good. Seems good, man. +5 magic power on this floor. Now that is a feels bad, man, about not having that slot. Rip. I might get it anyways with the hopes that I just, in the next 5 minutes, 1 unit, but yeah. When do we, you get one after every boss, right? Is that what it is? Okay. Smaller, okay, you can get rid of that, don't need it. Mr. Stewart? I'm gonna ditch one Stewart. We'll get rid of one Stewart, man. Permafrost. Ooh. Wait. Not be scarred at the turn. No, I was thinking of the one that where it goes back in your hand after you use it. That's what I want. I'm gonna reroll. Remove consume? That doesn't sound that... Well... it's interesting. It's interesting. I'll give it that. It's interesting. Hellhorn is ironclad. Make something cheaper. You know what? This money's burning a hole in my pocket. Unless... Wait. Oh, big number. Big number. Reto got a Discord server? You better believe it. Right there. Please join. There's even a there's a monster train section in there. All right. I mean, I kind of want to put all of these in. I think that'd be funny, but it wouldn't be good. It wouldn't be good, but it would be funny. If this had like any attack, maybe it'd be better. I've done a bad thing. I've done a bad thing. I got regrets. I got regrets. I need to throw this run in 5 minutes. And I'm doing a good job. Doing a great job of doing that. Wow. It's almost like it doesn't even matter though. Poof. Pop. Thick rock, baby. Gotta love the thick rock. Keep on going. I'm loving that having that extra one little blast of energy. It goes a long way. Can I deck in this? I've been decking since I started. Game has a lot of deck. Starting from the beginning, like, I've been decking at least, like, most of it. Oh! Supreme Shinx, hello. Howdy there. How's it going? Thank you for the sub. Appreciated. Big boom. Big boom. Should have probably done this first. We're fine. We actually are going to take damage. You know what? Maybe we should just lose so that Rhapsody can play. I don't know what I was hoping to drop. But it didn't help. Honestly, like, lowering the armor of that is just not working for us. We're definitely not dead. But, like, I wish I was. It would be convenient timing if I was dead. Context. I should have healed him up a lot. Oh no, we died! Oh no! No! No, no, no! No! No, no, no! No! Oh, everybody in chat. Oh no! We died! Alright. Rhapsody has 2 minutes left on his counter. He's just eating now, finishing his sandwich. Alright. We're gonna hang out. Anybody have any Q&A questions for me for the next minute? Man, I can't believe we died in the video game. Uh-oh. Chat problems? Connecting to chat. Dying in video games legal. Oh, man. Chat on my computer's busted, but on my phone it's not. There we go. Oh, my goodness. You goon. Thank you. Supreme Shinx with the 5 gifted subs. Yuri, Froond, Ulam King, Kurt Alien, Chris, and Good Guy Gamer Boy. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And I'm not even playing a video game. Thank you. Thank you. It's pity because we died. What multiplayer are we seeing? You're going to see some multiplayer in Monster Train. It has, right here. Bada bing, bada... Whoop, you can't see it. It's right here, I promise. Eh? Ba-ding! Are you or have you played any of the new Terraria update? I have not. I may. There's some talks with some Wholesomeverse people to maybe do some. The main Wholesome Boy 4, half of them are not interested in Terraria at all. But we've talked to, there's a couple other people in the Wholesomeverse who are doing something, and it might be a thing where I can drop, like I'll drop in. I might like it's the kind of thing where I don't know if I can do a commit for like a longer thing. Hello, are you live?
I am.
All right, me too. How's it going?
You were whispering on your own stream at that point.
I was. I was. I can't be sneaky once I'm already live. Like it's not like the Wednesday streams where we were all going live at the same time. I've been live for an hour.
Yeah, no, I saw the post beforehand that said Monster Train with Rhapsody, and I was like, oh no, am I supposed to be already live?
No. I was supposed to be live like 30 minutes before when I went live. I was with Wander doing Remnant. It went very long, and now I totally lost my run in Monster Train. Oh no, I guess I have to be conveniently available for multiplayer right now.
Oh, remarkable that happens to be the case. How'd Remnant go?
It was great. I sucked less than last time, which is because I practiced.
Always a good thing.
Yeah. It's a very good game. If you're interested in... I mean, you said you were playing Borderlands. It's very much like that vibe. But mixed with Dark Souls.
I was about to say, so where's the Dark Souls element of Remnant?
I mean, just like, you know, the tone, the way healing works, the way dodging works, just the general, like, lore elements, all feels pretty Dark Soulsy. Yeah. It's
a Dark Souls. I mean, at the absolute least, it got made after the generation of everyone calling everything a Dark Souls.
Yes. So, we're gonna play the the Dark Souls of Slay the Spire games.
Yep. The Slay the Spire of Dark Souls games. Thank you very much.
Yes, sorry. There we go. The Slay the Spire of Dark Souls games. Slay the Spire.
Yeah. Oh, whoa! I've got the wrong game open. I was on Monster Train.
It's okay. I'm gonna get bodied in either one, so it doesn't matter. Ooh, do you want to here? I know this is behind the scenes talk. Do you want to? I'm gonna send you a squad invite for Twitch.tv.
Yes, I'd love to be in a squad for Twitch.tv.
Twitch.com/TV. Is that what you said last time? Okay.
Yeah. I purposefully corrupted a lot of the time because I accidentally corrupted it a few times, and now I have to lean into it.
Yeah.
I can't admit I was wrong, Reto. Online?
No. Wrong on the internet? I don't think so.
Exactly. No one is. No one ever is. Well, except for people who are.
It's weird. Nobody's ever wrong, but everyone's always saying everyone's wrong, all at the same time. Alright, I sent you the squad invite.
You'd think that the people who were saying that everyone's wrong would themselves be wrong.
Yeah.
No. Send me the invite on which and where?
Twitch.tv.com for the squad
invite.
invite.
Oh, right. I have
dashboard.
to go to twitch.tv.com.
Twitch.tv.com/Rhapsody/Plays/dashboard. Monster Train.
Got it.
Yeah.
I have found it.
So what are we doing? Hell Rush? Is that what this is?
So Hell Rush is probably going to be a little difficult to commentate because it is very much like play everything as quickly as you possibly can, go to the next area. Okay. I don't need to do that. I see like the avenue for content creation on it, but very much further down the line kind of situation.
Yes. What's like one that'll take about an hour?
Good question. I think that a custom challenge with some of the new starting clans would be a good idea. Do you have any favorites amongst the new starting clans?
Chat was gonna pull a gun on me if I didn't pick Umbra because I just unlocked it. So I don't have it's not my favorite because I haven't played it yet, but
okay.
If Umbra was involved,
tell you, Umbra is very simple. Umbra has like one big thing.
Big thing or big thing?
Oh, it has many big things.
Okay.
But it has one big thing.
Okay, I'm into it.
All right, so Umbra Primary Clan, Allied Clan. How about like a Stygian or a Melting Guard? Have you got any?
I don't have that.
Woken?
I don't have that one unlocked. Does it matter?
I imagine that might matter. So
then pick something. One of the ones before that. I don't care which. Whatever you think will be fun.
Sure. Hellhorn.
Okay. I think I have a 0% win ratio with... Wait, no, I don't. I won my first one. Never mind.
All content is available in multiplayer. You could put on the Melting Remnant if you'd wish, then, instead.
Oh, do it.
Okay. I'm gonna create a challenge. I will send you the code for it. Actually, you know what? No, I'll just say it, because it's the custom challenge at the top of the screen. So, are you ready to input the custom challenge?
I'm ready.
Upgrades. UPGRADES. Upgrades.
Okay.
Thereof. THEREOF.
Okay.
Enables. ENABLES.
I was fully expecting you to go for a joke there that would only reveal itself once all three were out there. I was fully...
Oh no. Well, if I was going for something like that, it would be obvious from the very start, because it'd be like subscribe, SUBCR.
Yes.
Well, it'd be like, comment, subscribe, probably.
Yeah. All right.
You are ready to run into the run.
I am. I'm on the... I think so. I'm on the screen where it's just got start run. I don't see you anywhere, but I don't think I would.
If you see the... Yeah, you'll see me in the run, I believe.
Okay. All right. In we go. And this doesn't stop when I die, right? Oh man.
Does what not stop when you die?
The run for you. You get to keep going, right? Because the other one stopped as soon as everybody else died.
Right. Yeah. No. Hell Rush does end like that. I think Hell Rush might be endless.
Oh. And it ends when the last person dies. Also, these guys are cute as hell.
The morsels?
Yeah. They're
they
like
are
Haribo,
adorable.
but with arms.
You can very much treat them like your Karibo.
Oh. Apply rage too. So, we'll briefly talk about the strategy of the game. What do I look for with this usually? What do you think? What's the thing? Okay. The one thing that you said.
So with Penumbra, the big thing is honestly focusing pretty hard on morsels. There are a bunch of different strats that you can do in morsels. Like I initially thought that it was kind of homogenous. It's not necessarily as homogenous as I thought. But the morsels getting behind your units and then getting eaten and becoming a big boy unit is definitely the way to go about it.
Okay.
And then also you have the secondary clan, which is the Remnant, and the Remnant have a lot of things that say harvest as their keyword. Harvest triggers on death, and morsels all die at the end of the turn. So you can trigger those harvests a ridiculous amount of times.
It's an inherent synergy.
And you'll love those.
And I know for a fact there's a thing that makes it so when things die, they come back too, right? Or at least go back in the deck.
Yes. Yeah, you can make them endless. Put them back on top of the deck. Although you won't have really much difficulty getting a bunch of morsels. There's a lot of access to morsels in these classes.
Have you?
So how have you been feeling about your monster train experience so far?
Gosh dang it! I was gonna ask you.
Yeah, no,
you've probably been talking about it like way more than I have. I like it a lot. I think it is shock awe. I think it's a very good game. I really like it.
I would like to renew my thanks for introducing me to this game, by the way.
Oh,
everyone watching this on my channel, you do know that like if Reto didn't tell me about this in March, I wouldn't have covered this until like this month.
It's
maybe.
I mean, I'll take all the checks in the mail. That no problem.
Oh yeah, no. Have those been reaching you?
No, I've not gotten any. I've not gotten any.
Huh.
I totally just put my big boy right out front because I was not focusing on... I didn't even take the time to read what anybody did yet.
Which big boy? As in the number champion?
Yes. Yeah. I just like put him out front.
He's a good one. I mean, I went for the monstrous one. Did you go for the architect?
I went for the one that increases the room size.
Yes, that's your architect right now.
Yeah. The Ted
personally
Mosby.
a big fan of going for the monstrous one because trample is very, very good at kind of controlling a whole floor.
Which one? What was trample? What did that do? I didn't even.
So trample means excess damage knocks back to the next unit in line.
Oh, that sounds very useful for like 20 decks that I've lost with.
Yeah.
That
I mean, like,
great.
one of the big things that I need to start figuring out as soon as I do a run is how am I going to deal with multiple enemies on the same floor? Because I can have one big unit all day, but if people just walk past them on their way to my pyre, I'm gonna have a bad time.
Yeah. That definitely seems like the runs where you get the big number, like it's easy to get trapped into you know, wanting to see the big number. And you just like it's just I want the very large number to show up. I don't care if it means I lose, but then you get disappointed when you lose because you're missing out on an even bigger number. An even larger man.
I definitely have been thinking about that a lot in terms of my own gameplay of well, am I now painting myself into a corner by being so obsessed with getting the big number right now that I'm gonna have a lot of difficulty transitioning my playstyle later when that's no longer what I really want to be doing constantly?
I mean,
like, there's been an example in the YouTube comments recently, one that I totally agree with, which was that I would rather have like a really powerful unit die in a run than have a solid run win.
Yeah. I think that I'm that way too. Like, as long as but then it's obviously disappointing when, you know, when die. But I think that I just want the entertainment value of seeing, because this game lends itself to, I feel like you're doing it a disservice if you're not, like, trying to see the wackiness that the game does let you obtain.
Oh, definitely.
Because it's really easy for a lot of stuff to feel super OP. But it's not, because the game is OP against you. Like, it's all OP. They're OP, you're OP. The game's OP. But
it's OP top to bottom. All the way down.
Yep. It's OP turtles all the way down.
Although I will say, as I mentioned to you last night as we were talking about this, last night my time, probably early morning your time. Oh my god! Oh, okay, I'm gonna try and make this a Legion of West run. Anyway, the thing that I mentioned to you at that point was that what they seem to be doing is kind of like a tall poppy strategy. They wait for a play style to get kind of out of control to the point that it's not just degenerate, but repeatably degenerate, and then they decide to cut it down, like the Awoken Infinites. And I really, really appreciate that. It means that it doesn't invalidate other playstyles.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is when you feel like you have to do it, that's when it's a problem. Like,
yeah,
that's when it gets to be too much. But
definitely agreed. I just got like a unit that would be ridiculously good if I upgraded it, and then I was like, hell yeah, spell upgrade shop. Wait, hang on. Got to go to the right shop. Whoops.
Do you have a favorite class yet?
No, I've been asked this a lot recently. No, not at all.
That's great.
I am not necessarily equally enamored with all of the classes, but I think it will take me a long time until I understand what I really want to do with each of the classes and understand exactly what their full capacity is, and that's the point at which I'll have more of a reasonable opinion. Do you though?
Right now, the Awoken feels great because it's really, really easy for me to see how to win with it. Like this, I get it, but I feel like I have to play one run with it really quick, and then I'll be like, okay, now I get you.
Yep.
But right now, I'm like totally figuring it out on the fly.
If there's anything I can do to help you figure that out on the fly, please let me know.
How do I be better? How do I not?
Okay, well.
How do I rewind time and not feed the only thing that was gonna help me not take 1 billion damage on the first fight to the boss? How do I go back?
That is an excellent question. I would say that I might not actually necessarily be able to give you much advice, but I know that there's a YouTuber who's been covering this game recently called Rhapsody Plays.
Yeah.
I'm certain he's probably made some content that could help.
I think that might be the case. Is he on twitch.tv.com/youtube.com/Rhapsody Plays?
Yeah, he's on. Sorry, he's on Twitch, Rhapsody.com/plays/tv.org.
I do love that I took so much damage on the first fight, and it doesn't actually matter that much. It makes me look stupid and feel bad, but it's really not that big of a deal.
Yeah, it's like at that point, it's largely a score impact.
Yeah, which we are multiplayer, but I figured it was more of like a party, like a party game. Like, oh look, let's talk
about. This is a party game. Oh. I was gonna take this very seriously.
Yeah, you would need to take it very seriously if you wanted to beat me, Rhapsody. I did feed my penumbra. Penumbra, yes.
Don't call it penumbra. People will get mad at you.
That's okay. They'll get mad at it regardless. It's fine. They'll just who's the third? I have no idea, chat. It's no. Do you know who this third person is? I don't think that. Move face cam. Oh no, it's nobody. Chat. Don't worry.
What? No. That's a member of my community. They've been in the private beta for this game for a huge period of time, and a 25 Covenant runner.
They thought it was a third wholesome verse person, though.
Oh right.
Who's Raps VoD? Yeah, I don't know. I'm here with Sal Link. I don't know who Rhapsody is.
It is me, not Rhapsody. But I mean, this Rhapsody guy sounds like a cool cat.
Apply burnout. So burnout is effectively like they're gonna die in a certain amount of time. You have to, but you can add on to it. I got you. That's interesting.
Yep.
I think
it's like
really
adding to the wick. It's like a countdown timer kind of situation.
Like a candle.
Yeah, exactly.
This game is genius.
Like
I'm trying. There's no way to like. I don't know. Reform. What happens if you reform a stinking one of these little morsel boys? It doesn't.
Oh, that's completely fine. They will. I'm almost certain the case exists that they will get eaten before they burn out.
Oh. Not that I mean. I don't think there's a use case for it for me right now, but it's interesting.
Useful for the future, definitely. How far down in the act have you already gotten? Are you in this first battle still?
I'm just finishing the first battle because I'm trying to take a moment to like process what I'm looking at, so I don't play as bad for a moment.
Totally fair. It's my first run on Twitch I think was 2 hours long. My second run was 1 hour and 50 minutes, and then I was like, okay, cool. I'm starting to cut them down. Next one was 2 hours again.
Oh boy, yeah. I've been pretty consistently at about 1 hour for my runs. 2 hours I could see happening.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Your first episode was 110, right? Like,
yeah.
It's like, were you including the tutorial run that they make you do at the start in that, or did you just like take a start?
No, I just started. Hey, fine. Made 110 for that one. I think my second one, I don't know what it was, but it was a little bit shorter. And then the one right before this was only 30 minutes. Don't mind that it was a loss. So
was I do have to ask, was it a like I could lose in this situation? I could let it lose.
I took a lot of damage and then I just abandoned the run. So
fair. That's the just disembarking from the train option.
Yeah, that's the ejection seat.
I found a big boy that has the potential to become the biggest boy, called the Legion of Wax. Extinguish, so it's a trigger on death, summons 2 twins of wax, enhances them with all the enhancements and card upgrades on this unit. So you buff the unit and then it just splits into 2, and then each of those splits into 2 at the end as well, all of them carrying the same upgrades the first one had.
It's like whatever that Hearthstone is, that slime boy. It was really annoying.
I thought you were gonna say slime boss from.
Oh, it's like that slime boy from Slay the Spire. It's like that slime in any video game. He splits, you know. Why did we just decide that slime split? What if slime, you know, just got bigger and didn't split? You know?
What if it just had better surface tension and just no split was a problem for it? I mean, like, the Blobulor doesn't split.
It's true.
I like that. The Blobulor just gets smaller and smaller and smaller until it doesn't exist anymore. That's how it should be.
I just realized that instead of spells, the wax one. What is that? The melting what is it? Melting remnant? Something?
Yes.
I just realized that they don't have spells and they have a unit. Okay. Smart boy. So harvest does get triggered when the things get eaten, though, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Harvest is on unit death. Gorge is on eating a unit, and eaten just says that at the end of the round it'll be eaten by the front enemy, front non-morsel unit.
Okay. Alright.
Shade Splitter for some lifesteal early? That's not gonna... Oh, actually it will. Never mind, we're fine.
This is the hardest 2 clans in the game, don't worry. It's okay. Now I have practice so I don't look as dumb in the YouTube video.
I'm almost certain that one's not the case. The Umbra is probably like the first of the 3 extra clans that I got really like a hold of and understood. Making the morsel. So what are you doing for your run in particular? Like, have you got a focus already?
I got this wickless Baron boy. He gets stronger when things die. I'm thinking of just throwing a whole bunch of morsels at him. Make him a larger boy.
You will end up with an extremely large man. You will have half.
He looks like a fat cat. And I think he's going to become a fatter cat.
He's a tycoon. I mean, he's in the name.
It's true. Well, I love that.
There's one that has harvest trigger gain 5 gold. That one, pretty ridiculous when you have morsels. You just mill out a bunch of gold. That's another thing that the Remnant have is gold manipulation in the actual fight. I cannot wait to actually get an infinite with some sort of function like that. Get real nutty.
What is the what's the largest man you've had? Have you reached the 999 limit? Does it have a 999 limit?
It might have a 9999 limit because I've gotten past the 999 limit. I had a 1400 this morning in a YouTube video.
G.
Yeah, it was the Penumbra option that we weren't offered is when it gorges, so anytime it eats a morsel, it gains +3/+3, and then it upgrades to 6/6, and then 12/12 at the very top. It gets pretty ridiculous. It's a pretty big unit, especially when you're putting morsel miners behind it, the ones that when they are eaten give 5/5, and then just eating them multiple times a turn using feast.
You can eating something multiple times a turn?
Yes.
That's
so
gross.
There's a couple different ways to do that. You've got the Shroud Spike that is an X cost, target a morsel, trigger its gorge, trigger gorge and eaten effects twice. X.
Oh my goodness.
So pretty damn decent. But then the second one is the feast that we already have in the deck. I had 2 of those in the deck, and I had a bunch of morsel miner generation. So I would just mill out extra morsels consistently and feast on them, and then do it again, and do it again.
I like it. I'm
pretty nutty pretty quickly.
I'm starting to figure out the 2 themes. I think my issue is since they're both new at the same time, I was trying to because it's pretty clear when you just case study add like A/B test, you add 1 new clan, you can kind of figure it out. I think the fact that I had 2 new ones at the same time was throwing me for a loop. Like I was trying to figure out like what direction are you trying to pull me in, but I was looking at both of them at the same time. I'm getting it now.
I would say like the general direction is kind of like minion death.
Yes, that seems to be the case.
Finally gonna have this Legion of Wax upgraded soon. I misplayed, so I could have had it upgraded way earlier, but it's fine. It'll soon be upgraded. Are you up against Daedalus at this? Oh my god, I'm getting lapped by Sour already.
I am on I'm on the Cliffs of the Fallen Souls. I'm before that. I'm back a bit. I tried to pace it down a little bit because I was trying to go fast and learn at the same time, which isn't how things work.
Mm-hmm. Definitely fair.
I hope that other roguelikes, especially deck builders, adopt this multiplayer style. It just seems like literally just having the names on the left goes a long way to make it feel right.
Yeah, like I really wonder where it came from as well, because this is something I haven't seen in other games of this ilk.
Yeah, I'm not either. Marcel.
I might actually end up dying in this fight that I didn't think I was gonna die in.
Reto stands a chance, chat.
Nah, I'm fine.
No. It was my only chance. If you
just needed a lifesteal unit.
If you died there, I maybe had a chance.
I mean, it's possible that I still end up dying at some point.
Yeah, but I needed you to die there. You don't understand. Because I'm probably gonna die. Because I'm gonna probably die.
What is the furthest you've made it through a run? Have you won?
I won, yeah. Rhapsody.
I had to ask, just in case.
Rhapsody. I won both my runs that I started on my YouTube series. And then I lost. The only one I've lost is the one that I just did right before we did this right now. And I don't know if I would have lost. I don't know. I'm gonna lose this one. I can tell you that. I can tell you that much.
That's my bad. I did throw many new things at you at the same time.
I asked for it. I literally asked for it.
It's both of our bads then. Mostly mine.
God, we're bad.
Just awful, chat.
You know what my favorite encounter thing to run into is in this game? Can you guess?
I don't.
Add 5 of this card to your deck.
Oh, hell yes.
It's a trap 90% of the time. Or 50% of the time. But I'm just so glad that the game is willing to throw that at you. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's really good that they've got a bunch of different events that are as powerful and ridiculous as that, especially considering they don't always feel like they're too powerful, because oftentimes you'll get to that event, and obviously because you don't know that event is going to be that event, you haven't got a card you necessarily want to get 5 times, and sometimes it's a little bit of a downgrade to have 5 extras in your deck.
Yeah.
You know, unless you have a ridiculous unit.
But I'll probably take it literally every time I see it, because
definitely. Yeah.
It's like that. It's in the mod pack for Enter the Gungeon I have. There's this secret floor, and whenever you clear it, you get an item called Mimic Clay, which lets you duplicate any passive you have. And it's exciting because because you always have that thing of how does this interact if you have 2 of them? And most of the time, it actually works for some reason, and it's great.
Yeah, I wonder how much accounting for that they had to do.
I mean, they hard coded a couple things that literally would have broke the game. If you have 2 copies of flak bullets, the game crashes when you shoot your gun. So it literally just crashes. So
is that something that killed one of your runs on Twitch?
No, because it's a pretty notorious one. So I kind of just I knew about it, so I never did. But
right.
I totally, that kind of thing happens. I had a run where I was smoking the cigaroons as you do, and
smoke.
And I had 10 heart containers, and then all of a sudden, with one use of it, they all just went away. That's the most recent bizarre death I've had. It did 20 damage to me with one use of them. I don't get it.
I mean, the warning was on the wall. Smoking kills is what
smoking
like
does
he
kill.
constantly kept saying.
It's
Frankly,
true.
I mean, I can't believe you didn't listen.
I'm a bad boy. It's true. Oh my
god. You're trying to position yourself as Twitch's bad boy?
I am the Twitch bad boy. That's the everybody comes here for the bad boy content. That's me.
Have you ever seen any of the people being very sincerely trying to be bad boys on TikTok or anything like that?
Yes. Yeah. It's
I gotta say, like, I have two thoughts when I see it. My first thought is like, oh, that's a little bit, yeah. And then my second thought is, good thing this didn't exist when I was a teenager, but because there, but for the grace of God, go I.
Yeah.
that would have been me. I would have had like an awful TikTok account between the ages of 13 and 16.
I still am trying to parse TikTok. Like, I swear that half of the things I see on it have to be ironic, but I
You'd hope so.
don't think... I think that like 5% of them are. I don't understand.
It's getting more ironic. I will say that. It definitely seems that it is kind of graduating in the same way that Vine did.
Yeah. I think so. It seems like it's slowly becoming more of a place I would be interested in looking at, but like I've stopped scrolling most things right now. I don't, and it's mostly like a time issue, but like it's a time issue that I'm happy happened. Because I'm like, wow. So that's where all the time was going. I understand. Like
when you say stop scrolling most things, you're
like
talking about like
Twitter,
websites that have
Reddit,
autoscrollers?
Twitter, Reddit. I don't look at either of them really anymore. Like I might look at Twitter. I'll scroll the daily or every other day Rhapsody tweets and see what happens. Otherwise, you know, as we do.
Those are the only good tweets on the website. I understand.
Exactly. I mean. I mean, you don't have to say it, but I will.
But I did say it.
But you don't have to.
I didn't even have to say it.
But you don't have to.
You told me I didn't have to, and I still did it anyway? Dang it.
Yeah. Well. I love the noise these morsels make.
They are so good. I cannot stop myself from mimicking them constantly. Exactly doing that line. Like, this is going to be, like... So, obviously in... oh, God. Is that actually even going to work? I think this is still going to kill. Yeah, it's going to be fine. Remember how in Spy Party, there were just
Never? No, of course not.
Exactly. They were just satisfying to hear.
Yeah.
It truly exists in this as well, I would say.
Yeah.
Cannot stop repeating them to myself consistently.
The little speed up mode when you like right click from Ultra, did that not am I crazy or did that not exist before?
I don't believe that existed before.
Okay,
You're right.
it's so, oh my god, it was like one of my only problems I had, and it's fixed. These darn geniuses.
It is
He's big.
Extremely big. just all banana bread. Right now.
Banana bread. Be nanny branny. Never know, of course not.
Whatever. I do like a never know, of course not. So, you know that extinguisher unit I mentioned before that like splits into two and then the ones it splits into split into two as well?
Yep.
Yeah, I just got something called Wax the Snuffer, which says extinguish abilities trigger an additional time.
Oh.
So I'm just gonna fill a whole floor with wax. Just wax, boys.
Oh my.
Oh, this is so good.
I feel like I have a huge like floor capacity, but still somehow not enough.
Like that's how I felt about the oh wait, sorry, but not enough.
Yes.
Oh. Okay, that's not how I felt about playing the Architect.
Normally, I bet I think I'm trying to. I have 2 wickless barons, and I'm trying to also do morsels in the same zone because it seems it seems like a smart thing to do.
Those are both 2 sides. One card you would want to look out for that would be the Umbra have a card called Cave In. And if you have a floor above your wickless barons that you just fill with morsels, the morsels won't get eaten by anything because there's no front non-morsel unit. And then you can descend those all using Cave In, and they'll overstack the floor with the wickless barons, get eaten at the same time. It's a bit slow, but that's one way to get that around.
Huh. Wait, so if things join the floor and they're over capacity, do they only activate as soon as the floor capacity can support them?
No. They honestly, the capacity is literally just how many minions you can play or how many
you can choose to play.
You can play directly to it.
Wow.
Whereas if you force units to go up and down, you can overstack floors. You could have, for instance, 7 copies of Demon Friend on the same floor. It looks real dumb. I can show you that at some point. It looks real dumb, but you can do it.
I like.
No one's stopping you. There's no cops.
Can't stop us, cops.
Reto is a cop. He outranks you, I'm pretty sure.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh my god. Yeah, these fat cats. They've gotten very fat. Please, my cats, they're very fat. My cat is actually getting a little bit too fat. And you know the irony of it? It's ever since we bought their new food. Their new food? Weight control.
Huh.
Yeah.
Is it just they love that food so much that they eat a bunch of it?
I think they might, because their original one was like a, like a generic kind of a brand thing. And this one, I guess, is a fancy kind, but like, yeah, they're eating too much of it, and they're gaining weight on the weight control. They're doing it so wrong.
I mean, I gotta say, it's Corona quarantine times. I myself am carrying a few extra Corona kilos these days. It's totally fair, I think, for a cat to have a little bit of an indulgent time here. Although, how different is this to their actual everyday life?
Yeah, a little. Like, if I can't go to a restaurant, and that's about it. Like that was like the thing we would maybe do every other week or something. We would go to a restaurant. Now we don't have that. Other than that, basically the same.
Wait, with your cat?
Yes.
Huh.
Yes. No.
Are there restaurants that allow cats in?
No. I was just rolling with it.
Oh, sorry. I was using that as a way to approach the angle of the fat cat rather than the angle of what is a quarantine thing that you can or cannot do.
Yeah.
I think everyone figured out in the first couple of weeks what they can and cannot do, and they can stay inside and can't go outside. And that's the 2 things there.
Pretty much. Wait, okay, so if something has the resolve, summon these 2 morsels in there, and they summon them, will they be like in the back? And it doesn't matter if like it's over capacity, right? Like you said?
Yes. Yeah, you can use a morsel maker to extra capacity, definitely. So like if you've got a penumbra that is, say, 4 spaces, right? 4 spaces, 5 spaces, and you have a 6-space floor, you can put a morsel maker in the back line, and then it will overstack the floor at the resolve trigger every time.
I like it.
It's very good. It's good. I'm not going to be able to take out this Master of Light as fast as I'd like.
We're talking about fast. I'm still a big old fight behind you.
I mean, that's totally fine. Yeah.
I'm also not dying. Yeah, that's the big thing, is I'm also not taking damage, so I'm pretty satisfied.
See, I'm definitely in the position where I am recognizing I am making suboptimal plays that I'm making for the sake of keeping up consistency of speed and commentary.
Yeah.
So I would not be surprised if I end up finding myself in a couple floors without the ability to get past something and just dying, you know?
Yeah, I know all about that. I think it's kind of gotten to the point where like there's a certain level you have to you have to get over. And with like Gungeon, I'm obviously over that, where I can do the stupidest things and I won't die. Like I can do the dumbest things, and it's just like, why did he do that? I don't know. Did it matter? No. So then people aren't upset. But the thing is, like, when you're not at that point and you make those mistakes, there's some people who are upset, and that's when it's rough.
Yeah. I do have to say, though, for my own experience with this recently, is I had 3 losses in a row in the YouTube series. One of them, to be fair, was like something that I submitted feedback about afterwards, like, hey, this should interact in a different way.
Yeah.
But I'll admit, on the day where the 2 losses went up, I was pretty certain that some comments would be pretty spicy and I wasn't gonna have a good time reading the comments the next day.
Yeah.
Next day, I read the comments and all of them are just like, okay, so I like what you tried to do. Okay, so there's some good things that we can learn from this and there's some bad things we can learn from this. This kind of direction seems like it works a lot better than this kind of a direction. Like all of them were super constructive, like paragraphs of, oh, okay, I like what you tried to do there. Now let's see if we could do this with like a kind of different.
Yeah.
It's like, especially because people don't have access to the game at the moment, I think it's reinforcing this kind of like collaborative building of skill at the game.
Yeah, that's when it's gonna get probably a little rougher, is when everybody can get to it. That's
a later problem.
And then, but by then you're already gonna be better. So it's like
exactly
great. But apparently I never started the squad stream. Apparently I have to go in and press start squad stream. Okay, thank you, chat. It can't be as simple as inviting someone to a squad stream. No, that'd be way too easy.
Apparently not. That's really interesting. So there's a unit here called the Devourer of Death. Has harvest, gain 1 soul, extinguish, deal damage to the enemy units equal to 20 times the soul count. And I have the double extinguish ability.
Wait, say again.
Whenever a unit dies on the same floor as it gains a soul, just a charge basically, and then when it dies, it does 20 times the amount of charges as damage to the frontline enemy unit.
That sounds like something that'd be nice for what I've got.
Yeah, exactly. Put that with a bunch of morsels. Sounds like a real good time.
Yeah. I do have a move that does like, what is it, 10 times the amount of deaths as damage, which I'm excited about that.
Memento Mori?
Yes, that one.
Memento Mori is a good one. I think there's actually another one coming up soon in the run, which is a weaker Memento Mori that targets all. I'm still at the point where I'm trying to decide whether or not going for an artifact first or the champion first at the start of the run is a better play, and then like, do I go to an artifact first or do I go to an event first, or do I go to an artifact first or do I go to a shop first? The whole sequencing thing is really interesting to me, because obviously like you want upgraded cards before you go to an event and duplicate those cards, but you don't want to buy all of the upgrades in the spell store if then you go to the event and the event gives you a spell you would rather have upgraded.
Yes.
So it's like there's always like one way to do it in one sequence, one way to go in the other as well.
Yeah. I think that it's like, I mean, the reason I've been so excited about it, and the reason I wanted to show you it, is because I just see so many smart ideas. There's a couple things that I'm not 100% on, but it's like it's the visuals, and that's it.
I don't understand that. I did see like, because my first couple episodes doing this in beta, a fair few people talking about like, you know, I don't like the mobile art, I don't like the Clash of Clans art, I don't like it seems pay to win mobile garbage, and I'm like, you couldn't be more wrong. But why do you think
pay to win is an interesting way to say. pay to.
Sure, you have to pay for the game.
You do
and
have
then
to
you
pay
can win the game.
Yes, you do have to pay money so that you can win in the game. But every video game that's not free to play is pay to win. Then, okay.
Yeah, it's not a workable definition.
Yeah. Oh boy. I feel confused. Like, my guys down bottom, they're really chunky. So I think I'm gonna be like, the thing is, it's the same thing. I think I'm gonna be okay if the boss shows up, but it's about letting the little guys that are slipping through the cracks not slip through the cracks, and I can't stop them.
That's where you trample your sweep spikes. I really like spikes dealing with that as well.
Yeah, I definitely would like something like that right about now. But oh well.
I mean, there's a relic in. Oh, this might be actually a later unlock. There's a relic that says whenever you feed on a minion, or whenever you eat a morsel, deal 2 damage to the backliner enemy unit, which is really good for clearing them out and just getting one big boy.
Oh, yeah, that's neat. I like that.
One large man.
One large man? One even larger man?
1 large man, 2 number 9s, a number 6. What's the rest of the order?
I'm not sure.
Do you not remember that one? That's,
no.
Oh god, what's his name? The guy from Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. It's his food order. Big Smoke. There we go. Big Smoke. Thank you.
I didn't play a whole lot of Grand Theft Auto. I'll be honest.
Was it a bit too gory, a bit too violent?
Yeah, it was more. I mean, like I played Grand Theft Auto 3 a bit with I just played it like a sandbox with cheats on, and I basically just drove around, you know?
Yeah.
Like I didn't do anything testy. Couldn't be bothered.
I mean, like in high school, I had the fascination that all teen guys kind of get with Grand Theft Auto of, oh, you can do everything. You can just go around and kill people indiscriminately and just it's cool as hell. But yeah, it wasn't ultimately my kind of thing either.
Yeah.
Although Epic just came out and gave number 5 around for free, so maybe it's time to get back into it. Maybe I start doing GTA Online multiplayer streams, and that's all I do for the rest of my life.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, that's where the money is. You ever seen those GTA? Like, I didn't think that GTA Online would really be like a thing that people would go nuts about, but people are real serious about GTA Online.
It's the role playing.
Oh, is that what's done it?
I think so. I think it's really taken over.
Huh.
Which is...
I could see that.
Which is neat. No, I want to do the big number. Doesn't matter, though. Doesn't matter, but I want to do the big number. I had to do 200...
You got to go the way you
I know, but I had to do 250 damage to somebody who had like 20 HP, even though there's... Even though it was the correct answer, but it's not the fun answer.
Is it not?
It wasn't. I tried.
I because I don't know this Legion of Wax unit very well, I'm looking at this run and I'm like, this is either excellent or awful, and I can't tell which. I'm only going to be able to tell when I die or win.
When you hit the one thing that stops everything. The wall.
Yeah, there are a lot of walls. Like I would actually recommend, that is one thing. You just asked earlier about how to game, and I gave a dumb answer about it. But a serious answer would legitimately be, think about the roadblocks in the run. One of the biggest roadblocks I had to think about getting past is I called them 140s at the time because they were 140. I think they're 160 now. The Gilded Wings. Because if you don't have a plan for getting past a 160 health unit and then the units behind them as well, you instead have a plan to die on the 6th or 7th Ring of Hell.
Okay. I definitely need to remember that the game tells you what your final boss deal is too. That's
I forget that every run. Do not worry. I have more than 50 videos of this online and dozens of hours of streams. I forget that every time, to the point that I literally only just figured that this is the great trader that bows my spells. Wouldn't have known otherwise. Thank you for mentioning it.
Devour your spells. So this in the beta, didn't this it consumed all your spells, right?
It did, yes.
That's stupid. I'm glad it's different.
It was rude, but also in the beta, if you gave something excuse me, a consume spell removal, then it would never get eaten by the Seraph the Diligent. So after you played out all of your minions, you would just have that one card and you play it constantly. So oftentimes, if you were the Awoken, especially at the time, because Awoken was always one of your clans, you could get a potion that draws 3 for you for free and just remove it, and then you just cycle infinitely. All you need is like one other card in there that has consume removal, and you just get infinite value.
Mm-hmm. So maybe it wasn't stupid, it was cool.
Maybe.
So that's what you're telling me.
I honestly believe that like one of the later levels of Covenant is going to be changing those abilities back, and that they changed them so that they would have the ability to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Makes the most sense to me. I don't like. I'm not entirely certain, and I have very much been avoiding spoilers for what the extra Covenants are, but that's where my money is, definitely.
Where do the Covenants stop right now?
25. I believe the plan ultimately is to stop at 25, though.
The plan is to stop at 25, but they're going to change up how they end.
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I just think I'm pretty certain the 25 is the cap they're going for, rather than like the STS model of like, okay, there's now Ascension 10. Now there's Ascension 15. You best believe there's Ascension 20.
Yeah.
Oh god. So that unit I mentioned before is it's ridiculous, and oh my god,
the big boy of many different waxes.
Because they was just splitting constantly. I think that back and forth between me and Fel, the boss, might have gone for like 50 rounds or something like that. Don't think I need trample.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh, this is bad.
Oh no.
What's got you oh no and bud?
Just, you know, it's the fleeting feeling of success when you see things get to the top with more health than you plan.
Mm-hmm.
Just the general oh no.
I've definitely run into that when I've got like a gilded wing or a overcharged tank, and they're on the top floor and they've still got a white health number. It's not even red yet. They haven't been damaged. That's where I'm like,
oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
What's the it's the Ralph quote. I'm in danger.
I'm in danger. Exactly that.
I might have said this before, but it's an anecdote I bring up every time I try and do the Ralph voice. Is the point at which in my life I realized my voice had dropped is when I could no longer do my Ralph impression. That's the only way that I knew.
That's when everyone says it's a classic classic changing you know, it's what that movie Boyhood's about.
Really?
Yeah.
It's just over the course of 12 different years. This person gradually losing their ability to do that accent. What accent? Sorry, impression. Now I understand what Boyhood's about. Cool. Now I'll go watch it.
Now you don't
put
need
that on the cover.
Now you do. Now you do want to watch it. I got you. Okay. I thought I ruined it.
No. If anything, you've now made it a more intriguing prospect for me to watch.
Yeah. All right.
I've always been looking for a film that was about a shared experience that I and other people have had of no longer being able to do the voice of minor character Ralph Wiggum from The Simpsons.
Yes.
I thought I was never going to get there. Frankly, for me, this is an ecstatic day.
See, it's all about those niche deep cut movies. That's what you got to do. Movies that indie movie makers would say, "Why'd you make that?"
I would like the only movies I want to watch are the movies that you could never give an elevator pitch for.
Oh yeah. Give me one right now.
Sure.
Give me an elevator pitch.
I would like to watch. Oh, what am I elevating pitching to you, sir?
Yeah, give me an elevator pitch.
For a movie?
Yes.
So you're saying that I give you a movie and I don't stall for time while I figure out what I'm about to say?
You could say that I would maybe be asking you to think of a movie, but I would not give you enough time to think about what you would want to do, because it would make you look like you're better at improv if you didn't stall. So I would not give. I would not do that to you. I would not do that to you. I know that you want to show off your improv skills. So you'd pitch me a movie right now.
That would be a good way for me to handle that, wouldn't it?
It could be. The end.
I have to, yeah, exactly. I have to admit, like the first thing I was thinking of was, okay, how do I work up a full like 2-paragraph pitch and then reveal that it's Scooby-Doo, the animated, not the animated film, the live action film.
Oh no.
That was a good film. It was legitimately actually like really enjoyed that film. The first one, I haven't seen the second one.
Yeah.
But it took me too long. My brain timed out.
404 Scoob not found.
This thing... Sorry?
404 Scoob not found?
404 comedy not found. Pete and I have this thing where we'll, like, if there's like an interesting phrase that one person has said, we'll both try and think of different ways to approach that phrase as a sentence. Like the name Lauren Lapkus, for example. Just try and break that up into a bunch of different words and then just have it be the answer to a pun. Like, a legal bird kissed you on your thigh, call that a Lauren lap kiss, right? That kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then effectively we just go back and forth doing that until the final person can't do it, and then they're like, you know what, I timed out, you win, you won this round, well done.
Fatal melting. I'm so like.
Excuse me, what?
Fatal melting?
In here?
A lethal liquidation?
Oh, right, that makes more sense to me.
Go.
I just didn't necessarily understand the word beforehand.
Yeah. At the start of battle, summon 4 random units from your deck on the middle floor. That sounds terrible for this deck.
Can be good for some when you have like really high cost minions and you've cut your train stewards aggressively, but yeah, it's not for this deck. Well, yeah. I mean, it might be yours. I don't know what your deck is here.
It's not for mine. It's not for mine. It's not for me.
No, man, that's not my bag.
It's not my bag.
It's not my bag, baby. That's the worst, worst Austin Powers you'll ever hear. Actually, that might be the worst impression from me you will ever hear.
I don't know.
Enjoy.
Well, I see, now you put me in a corner where I have to insult you by saying that it wasn't bad. Because now you...
Oh! I thought you were going to insult me the other direction and say, no, I've heard worse.
But either way, I just can't win.
I'm sorry, it's a no-win game. I mean, there's like his most famous quote, which I'm not going to repeat on this stream.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's his most famous one. It's like, it's the one that I would use as a hook if I was trying to get into his voice.
Yeah, just mute your mic and mute your mic and do it on camera still though. What are you talking about?
Sure. Because I muted the mic, I did it to the camera, and then halfway through, because I was saying that sentence in particular, I was like, I feel bad about this. This is gonna get clipped. Oh no.
Yeah, sorry when you show up on live stream fails. I'm sorry. It's my bad.
I, with the depth of my heart, hate that subreddit.
I don't know. I don't actually look at it. Judging by the name, it sounds like a horrible place.
I mean, like, that is part of it, but that subreddit really likes to feel like self-righteous bullies. Just gotta say, they are really, really keen on picking on people, and, like, there is a startling amount. I know, isn't it weird that Reddit would be extremely, extremely homophobic, transphobic, and racist? But that subreddit is
on Reddit
packed to the with it. Sorry, and misogyny. Add that as well. Sorry, just slightly sneak that in there. The little bit of a Reddit surprise. Not all subreddits are a mess. No, but many of them are, and the larger ones especially are. I mean, incredibly diverse website. Yeah, I'm not gonna say that like all of every Reddit user is bad. I'm just saying that there is
you run a risk.
Unfortunate trend.
Yeah, I gonna take many a damage. Many a damage.
Much damage. Many die.
Yeah, these walls. I hit a literal wall.
What was your literal wall?
The concrete guardian things that look like walls.
Right.
I just didn't do enough damage. If this coward of a boss would just come down here right now and fight me, I'd probably be okay. But unfortunately,
exactly. Frankly, how dare it not?
Yeah, unfortunately, that's not how it works. It's basically down to if this sucker. I think I might lose here, which would be really convenient because my stream is supposed to end 4 minutes ago. So
I did realize that, and I was like, "Oop, this is a little slow." Uh-oh.
It's my fault for playing slow. I don't have to be playing so slow.
I mean, it kind of does demand it, because especially like, even at this point, with the amount of experience I have in the game, I am playing very slow because I am trying to also commentate at the same time, as well as think of my run. I can't imagine that from the perspective of having less experience as well.
3. I'm alive, dang it. That would have been so... God dang it, why do I have to be a gamester?
You're too much of a gamester for your own good.
Oh boy.
Have you considered being less good at the game?
Yeah, next turn. Next turn I'll probably die.
There you go, that's the spirit, bud. You get it. Alright, I'm in my Seraphite now.
I'm just gonna
gotta make sure that I don't consume the wrong things.
I'm just gonna hope that works out. Do you ever do that? Do you ever just press the end turn button and just hope that it works out?
Well, I mean, they do have the things on the screen that show you whether or not
that's
gonna
like,
work out for you.
Turns down the line, I'm like, I hope this works out in the future.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
I mean, there's also like a bunch of times in this game where I'm like, yeah, you know what? That's probably enough damage. I'm just gonna press end turn now constantly.
I just had 1 more mana. Oh man. If I had 1 more mana, I actually probably would win.
I mean, hang on. Did you not just defeat the 6th floor? Yeah, can't you get your next boss relic?
I need to beat the boss first. If I beat the boss, yeah. I mean, I need one more mana, like literally right now in this exact moment. I could 2-shot bop these suckers. The stupid wall. Oh, also it has spell shield.
Are you casting that many spells though? Is that a problem for you?
The only ways I could kill this sucker who slipped behind the wall would be if I had, it's the only way it would have worked. But it's okay. I think I'm actually fine. I think I'm fine.
Hell yeah!
I think I'm wrong, and I actually am a gamer. It's so easy to forget.
To be wrong in.
Yes. It's just so easy to forget how much of a gamer I am sometimes.
Well, hang on. Just to clarify, you are. Thank you. I was about to say.
I am apologies. I'm using foul language.
Exactly. We'll have no gaming in this household, young man.
No gaming in this household.
Gamestering? Of course. Of course. No gaming, though. This whole bottom floor is very interesting proposition. Now, I kind of built around the Devourer of Death now a lot more than I necessarily had planned to, but I think it might blow up the Seraph at the end if I can protect them long enough. But if I can't protect them long enough, I'm just gonna die. Like basically, I basically spent my entire time building up these 2 giant punches, and if they go off early, I lose, and if they go off at the right time, I win.
It's a Miracle Rogue?
Kind of, yeah. I mean, Miracle Rogue was my favorite Hearthstone deck of all time, so it fits.
Big number. Big random number.
Extremely big.
Apply trample. That would fix some problems.
I'd recommend it. Is that your Dark Forge or an Umbra trample stone?
It is a spell. It's Umbra Stone.
Right. It's a good one.
I always
gets the wrap seal of approval.
When I have to pick red, blue, or yellow, I always feel like there is a clear right choice, and I'm just gonna not think about it right. Between the,
I mean, I find one of the best approaches to that is to start thinking about it ages beforehand. And that's not something you actively have to do, because you can just sit there and go, what do I feel like? Do I feel like I'm missing out on draw? Like, do I feel like I'm not seeing my good cards enough? Or do I feel like I can't play them because I don't have the energy? Or do I feel like I need more units on the same floor? Like, you generally start to get like a game sense of that kind of thing.
Yeah. Not there yet. But I definitely scraped together this run in the end here. Like it turned into something that doesn't suck as much at all.
That sounds like it doesn't suck much at all.
Yeah. Like if I knew what I was doing from the start, I think that this would have been an easy win. If I knew what I was doing from before.
But now it'll make for a future easy win.
Exactly. Now I don't. Exactly what I was saying is I don't have to. I got the training wheels off for the YouTube video.
I mean, that's one thing I really appreciate about some losses in my own series is this is just getting ready for better YouTube content in the future.
Yes. It's what I always say about roguelikes. Every single one has a meta currency, and it's knowledge.
Oh, I may end up stealing that as a quote. I like it a lot.
It's allowed. I came up with it for Undermine because it actually does have a meta currency, but then I was like, well, I guess all of them do.
I mean, it's remarkably apt. Okay. I'm waiting for this battle to slowly resolve because I want to see what this bomb does. Oh, this is so ridiculous.
My penumbra's finally gotten so big that he makes the room bigger around him.
That I really do like those the units that get so big that their head actually pops above the next floor as well.
I was saying he takes up 3 space and he adds 4. 3 slots.
Right.
He's a chunker.
His presence actually makes the room emptier.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
Okay. Only the first bomb went off, and it had less than the other bomb, but it did 480 damage 2 times. Just blew up the Seraph. That's my run done.
Oh, well, you've done it. I mean, congratulations. I don't know if I'm gonna win, but that is all right. I'm almost thinking like, I don't know. Should I just quit? No. I already quit my other one. I can't. Oh boy. I'm investing.
Can I help at all? Is there any strats you want to talk about? Any minions you want to talk about? Anything?
How much health is okay to sacrifice so that you have a nice bottom? And also, your bottom floor is good too.
Well, okay. So the thing is, you gotta start popping squats. Is the way to start that out.
Wander
right?
told me to pop squats too. What are you guys trying to tell me?
We're just saying we've seen you around town and think that you could benefit from just being a little thicker.
I don't think so.
It's thick boy season.
Yeah, I guess so. It's true.
It's extremely definitely thick boy season at the moment. I have like 2 like average everyday kind of pairs of slacks. One of them's very tight recently. You know, the Corona kilos. Boy season.
Yeah, I'm definitely less able to fit into my favorite stuff. That's for sure. That I know for sure.
Times like this, I'm glad that I don't have anyone to impress with my outfits.
Wow, you should try to impress yourself in the mirror, Rhapsody.
Oh, I do, but like, you know, the buckling of or like the tension strain of a button is not an appealing sight necessarily for clothing. It's a poor fit. I just need to get a little bit of a larger pair of pants.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I think I for real will die now. For realsies. If I could just, if I had like a king card, or what is it? The Conqueror, the Emperor? The Emperor in Binding of Isaac. Then maybe I'd be okay. But
I wonder, like, would there be any place for something like that in this game? Because, like, you do need all of those, not all of those rounds necessarily, but you do often need many of those rounds in order to get big enough to fight the boss.
Yeah. That's kind of what I'm doing right now, is I'm trying to just see if I can justify all the damage I'm going to take, just to make my bottom big and thick. And I do that consistently, but the thing I've been consistently told about doing that is that I over-focus on building one good floor. I think that is totally what I do as well. Because I'm like, I have it in my head, I have like, this floor capacity does not quit. It is huge. And it's very much where all of my focus is.
So did you go Architect in the Dark Forge every time?
Yes, totally. Big room. Very big room. And I got a couple cards that make a bigger room, and I'm just putting all the morsels in there. If the boss were to fight me, I'm like fine. Like totally fine. It's just, I'm spawning 2 morsels every turn. They're getting eaten by the 2 wickless Baron fat cats every turn. He's getting very large. But
how large is large?
By the time, like, since they spawn every turn and they're pretty thick, it's like, I don't know. I have not seen how large they can go, because it almost seems like when they fight the bosses, they get larger as they fight them. Like,
how?
I don't know. It's what it seems like. With the morsels they spawn, they add the health to them, and they also gain health for harvesting. It just seems like with the amount of stuff they get, they just keep on getting bigger and bigger.
The Rector Flicker, so the melting champion. If you had melting first, they have a champion that is just harvest, gain +5 health, and then it has harvest, gain +10 health. I think it's +20 after that, and put that with morsels, and it's like, this unit will never die.
Yeah. I'm going to become deceased now, and I'm actually kind of happy about it. Is that okay? Is that okay to say on Twitch.tv? All right.
Totally fine. There are a lot of times where I can see in a run, okay, I've missed the turn.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can win this run anymore, so I will play in a way that's like, I'm going to play risky to see if I can turn it into a win rather than just limp along to my death.
Yeah, it's like it's like if you are doing an episode of a roguelike and it's the first run is way too short. So you're like, I got to do another one, but it needs to be quick. So I'm going to go buku fast. Just take everything that is normally the riskiest thing in the world. But
very, very familiar with that one.
But my stream is now over, and my stream is going to become your stream. So,
that's right. I am now Reto, live on twitch.tv/RetoMation. There's no R in mine.
Exactly.
Well, not the first one. Not the second one, I mean. But, actually, no, not the first one, but I take the second one and I put it where the first one was.
Absolutely. I enjoyed. I hope I can get better so that I can focus more on the not game. I think maybe in a week. There. But for now, enjoy the rest of your stream.
Thank you. Also, I'm gonna just drop an exclamation mark. Reto has his own series of Monster Train currently going over on youtube.com/Rhapsody. You can check out. Reto is very, very adept